I owned a business in Broomfield, actually. Over on 120th and Main Street, we owned a bridal salon for about 8 years. And when 2006 hit, I had my fourth daughter, and we lost our business, we lost our house. We couldn't pay the bills, we couldn't feed our kids. It was really hard to humble myself to come and ask for help, because I'm a very proud person, and I'm always the kind of person that just like, I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make things happen. And to have to come to someone and say, I can't do this is really, really hard. So just to be able to have a wide variety of food and healthy food options for our kids, was a great relief for both of us. I am a full-time nurse. I'm a labor and delivery nurse, and I'm doing what I love. It's amazing. My husband has a really great career. We're able to go on vacations and do things with the kids. And
it's a big difference from when I was younger, and I think without my mom and my dad going to fish for help, and without them being able to have a place to outreach to, it wouldn't have been this way.
Fish really opened doors for me as far as giving us hope.
I was referred to Fish after I found out that I made something like $40 a month too much to qualify for food stamp benefits. Honestly, like the first time I came up here, I was kind of ashamed and embarrassed, but the employees here don't make it feel like you're going to a food pantry. They're very nice, they're very kind, and can now just not have to worry about and really be able to cook meals for them, which is good because they like to eat a lot. I have a gluten allergy. 3 out of my 4 children have varying levels of lactose intolerance. This is great because we're able to find stuff that we can actually eat. When I found out y'all had a gluten-free section, I kind of cried just a little bit.
Why do we need Broomfield fish? We're doing well. The economy is doing well. Unemployment is low. What people don't realize is that wages have not kept pace. And so people actually need to work 2 or 3 jobs, to work 90 hours in a week in order to make ends meet. Those are the families who are really struggling.
In 2017, we served more than 5,800 unduplicated residents, and more than half of those were children, seniors, and those with a disability. Our data shows that these clients have paid an average of 70 to 80% of their total income on housing alone. The average rent for a 2-bedroom in Broomfield is now $1,800 a month. A recent housing study commissioned by the City and County of Broomfield shows that 42% of Broomfield renters, that's 3,691 households, are cost-burdened, spending 30% or more of their income on housing costs. 1/4 of renters, that's 2,281 households, are severely cost-burdened, spending at least half of their income on housing costs. If Fish can help families with food and emergency assistance, this means that they can use this money to keep a roof over their heads. So at our old space, unfortunately, we didn't have the room for people to shop. So we would put together bags of food for them based on a little survey of what kind of foods do you like to eat. But it's so much more empowering to be able to walk down those aisles, just like a store, and pick what you think is best for you and your family. Pick foods that you know how to cook, pick foods that you like.
In 2016, my family went through a crisis, and the better life that was anticipated didn't really work out that way. So I came to Fish. Fish paid my rent. We were losing where we were living. Then they paid my water bill. Then they helped me with paying for my licensure so I can get back onto my career path. Gives me hope, gives me it's sometimes shocking. Sometimes it's like, wow, that was such a huge help. I can't believe that. And then you just feel good.
I'm so thankful for the opportunity to go through the Navigator program. What I really appreciated was that it was kind of custom fit for my unique circumstances. It was hard for me to get back into the workforce, and it was hard for me to kind of get updated with a lot of computer and technology skills. And my Navigators just really helped me make goals and plans and figure out a pathway to get where I wanted to go.
Just being another resource, another avenue that they can utilize, to get them either back on their feet or just get them in a better place, a little closer to self-sustainability.
You know, I started working at the age of 16. I've worked my whole life, and then you hit that other part, that where do I go get help? Broomfield Fish. And it was retirement that brought me in here, because financially you cannot live off of retirement. Actually, you know, I was kind of skeptic, but after I got in here and I met all the people, it's just like you were walking into a family, into your home. They treat everybody the same. Nobody's different here. You know, I come in here and I get vegetables, I get fruit, you know, things that we need to keep going healthy. Without fish, honestly, I'd be living underneath the underpass. I'm grateful for fish being here and for the guidance that not only that they've given me, but they give everyone in our community.
We have been able to double, sometimes almost triple, the amount of people that come into our pantry to shop. We used to only be able to see 15 clients a day in our old location, but now we're routinely seeing 32 families a day for food. We've also tripled our financial requests for housing and help with rent assistance. So to me, that shows there's always been a need in the Broomfield community, and the need is rising as rents continue to rise.
Fish started as a food bank, and for a long time we were focused solely on ending hunger. What we learned in the process of that is that a lot of people who come to Fish have lots of other issues that they're struggling with, and if we can help them, we're really helping them become more self-sufficient. So we evolved into doing emergency financial assistance. So we help with one-time rent assistance, one-time utility assistance, transportation assistance. But even that, we learned, was just really putting a Band-Aid on a bigger issue. So when we looked at that, we found that there was a Family Resource Center Association in Colorado, and that they had been around for a very long time and had done a lot of work to really look at how do we work with families to empower them to pursue their goals and to become more self-sufficient. So we officially joined the Family Resource Center in June of 2018. And we are on a path to becoming a full-fledged Family Resource Center.
With the increased amount of people that have been coming through our doors, certain items just don't seem to stay on the shelf. Our Adopt-A-Shelf program has been incredibly wonderful and successful. I think we have like 80 families that have adopted shelves, and we're trying to get that up to about 115, 120 would be our goal. The Adopt-A-Shelf program has been instrumental in keeping the wonderful selection that we have for our families, which makes this marketplace the wonderful place it is. I mean, our community is amazing.
Welcome to our Fish Fridays. Every Friday, we collect different items that Broomfield Fish Food Bank is in need of.
And what we do every Friday is we try to find an item that maybe Fish is in need of that's a good deal for our customers, and then we try to fill your shelves with the item that we're pushing. So we've done jam, cereal, back to school snacks. You know, we always try to have a theme. This week's theme is we're serious about cereal, and we have a serious sale on cereal.
1,
2. I'm gonna grab one too.
3.
There you go.
We're always blown away with the generosity of the associates and the customers, that they just are so willing to help. You know, I see the bags of cereal today, it's limit 5, and they're all buying 5 and putting 5 in the barrel.
Do you want to do another one? Good job.
Thank you.
We want and encourage our stores to have a community relationship with the food bank in their area, so that we're supporting the community in which we serve and which our customers serve.
Well, we couldn't do what we do without our wonderful volunteers. And what I'm most impressed with this year is their willingness to learn, because we've thrown a lot of change into the mix and they have stepped up.
Today was Monday, so it's the restaurant run. I took the van out and picked up food from various restaurants, Chipotle, Outbacks, Carrabba's, Olive Garden, picked up all of their spare food that they've accumulated over the last few days and deliver it back here to Fish where it gets processed. So for a lot of families with the affordable housing crisis here, being able to afford to go to a restaurant is out of their reach, and so being able to come into the marketplace and get restaurant food is a fabulous opportunity for them.
Fish works hard to effectively use the contributions from our donors. 92% of every dollar that's contributed goes directly to the people we serve.
It's
like a little community of people who help and care when you feel like there isn't any help and no one cares.
It's already hard to come in and admit that you can't take care of your family on your own and that you need help, and anybody can end up in the situation of needing help, and Fish helps the community no matter who you are.